So it's Saturday, and I just feel like this thing. I want to talk. I want to give you guys gist of what happened. So, hmm, this stuff happened like this is May. I don't know when I'm going to upload this video though, but this is May, and this stuff happened around, was it October? Also, I can't remember. Maybe September. I can't remember when exactly we had the stuff, but it was around last year actually. Because this is me. This is just like a fresh year. So I'm going to be just you guys how I almost missed my observation. Not even once, but twice. It's not a small something, no. So, anyways, I'm going to be just you guys, and I've been munching on this for quite a while now. Not for days actually. And I fallen in love with cheese ball again and the Capri Sun, but I'm too busy to stand up to pick that up. So I'm just going to munch this slowly as I'm eating. Hello, love. Welcome back to my channel. I am Marvi. If you're seeing my face for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. It's not a mistake here. You want the gist, so come closer. You're gonna get it here. If you see my face for the first time, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I want you to click on the subscribe button because I want you to join this family. It's the only thing I'm asking for. But anyways, please do ensure you click on the subscribe button so you can join the family. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for coming back. That's why I'm giving you this gist. So anyways, I hope this video is fun because I'm not much of a storyteller. I don't know how to tell interesting stories, but I'm just going to try and make sure it comes out kind of okay, you know. Observation. It's like the course I study is history edu, and education is more or less, it's more actually, it's like education is more of like the important course. Students and both are important, but I think edu is actually much more higher because we have to do some stuff, observations, practice, and all of that. So you guys, ha ha ha. So you guys, as I was saying, it's like history edu where you do observation in your 200 level, and then yeah, teaching practice in your 300 level. So I'm going to be doing my teaching practice this semester by the end of this semester, and of course I'm going to update you guys, you know. So anyways, the observation, I think we were supposed to go to a school for 2 weeks and do that. I'm still going to go back to the department stuff because like departmental stuff you have to do. Do you understand? We were supposed to go to a school for at least 2 weeks for observation. Like all the students, teacher stuff, do you understand? Go and observe them, go and observe how things are done. So you follow the same protocol. So luckily for us, it got to our turn, and they were like, we would just they would like group us. Do you understand? They were going to like group us, and they just assign like a supervisor or a teaching, or, and this is how they call them. I can't remember the word right now. They'll just assign someone to you that is going to grade you, but the person has to be part of that teaching process or observation stuff. You understand me? So, okay. I was like, in my mind, I was like, this is even much more better. This I don't have to stress myself for transport, waking up early, going to school. I was like, when is my thing? When it comes to me, God just makes it easier. When is my turn? Oh, everything just falls in place. So I was actually happy. So it was time to go for observation. Since like the group was, we're not going to school anymore. We're not going to like the normally observation. You go to a school that you pick, like a school of your choice. But we're not going to a school of our choice again now. We're going to school class. Laurie, you understand? Yeah. So so we're going there, and you your group, one person, till it gets to your turn. So during that period, I was not here. I was at home B, and there was no lights. There was actually that time. That time is not a time I actually want to think about. Do you understand? So I was there, and you know everything was going fine and smooth. We would charge here. We would go and where to charge. We would do all those stuff. The day we're supposed to have, the day I was supposed to have my own, my group was supposed to have their observation. I didn't know because my battery was flat. I didn't have power, like my power bank was dead. My phone also was dead. There was no place to charge. So I kept my cool. I was like, whatever the thing is, they would communicate me. They would let me know. So I went to look for a way to charge that morning, but I didn't see because they were like, my friend said he didn't have lights that day too. So I just go back and I left my power bank there. I was like, whenever they bring the lights, just plug it for me. I'll come back later in the day or on the morrow to collect it. So he said, okay, no problem. So luckily for me, I got home and my man's power bank was charged. And so I used it, I was able to like power my phone a little bit. Only for me to open that particular group message and because I was not online the previous nights too, mind you. Only for me to open the group chat and see that a woman called yesterday night. I was able to reach out to the woman and she said that she would be available in school tomorrow by 8 a.m. or thereabout to ensure you're in school. No, it was around 9. It was around 9. Yeah, it was around 9. So ensure you're in school early enough. And mind you, this message, I was reading it like past 7 or so in the morning. I was like, because I was reading from like the yesterday night's conversation to like present. Do you understand? So I was scrolling up, and the next thing I saw was so from yesterday it's moved to like today. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I saw at 7 something. Somebody said I'm in school because I think that period there was no bus. That period there's actually no bus. So like farm. So somebody said so at 7 something. Somebody said I'm in school because I don't want to get to class late for the observation since there is no bus. I was like, and me, I'm here. So again, they were asking that has the woman been able to reach out to you if the presentation will still be holding? The girl was like, no, not yet. So we were kind of relaxed. Do you understand? We were chilled and we're like, we know how some of them are. They won't come. They might postpone it. They might do whatever they want to do since like they're the one in charge. So I was kind of chilled. I wasn't really chilled. I was just there. I was like, oh, let me not even stress myself. Because sometimes, because I might get there now and the woman just postpones it. Or she just, do you understand? So I was like, oh, I don't have money to throw away for transport. To be that time, I didn't even have money to, I didn't have excess money to be wasting up and down. So, ah, I have forgotten my people. So, and mind you guys, it was raining. It was very raining. No longer after I finished reading that message. Second excuse is, thank God it's even raining safe. So the woman will not even come. So I got chilled again. So I was still checking the group chat. Ah, hey. After past 9, the lady now said, the woman reached out to me that there might be, how did they even put it? I don't keep all these things in my head. Well, I can remember it says, you guys, I was filming with the lights in the wrong position and I actually just realized and I had to readjust it. So she said the woman just said there might be a postponement of the whatever. So I was like, as usual. And I didn't at that point I didn't have since they said it was going to be a school stuff, I didn't really make preparations for pants trousers because they said you have to look like a teacher because they had like this orientation where they like and they gave us insight on stuffs, and you understand. So you have to dress like a teacher. You have to put on your cover shoe, your whatever. I said okay. So I was being skeptical, like the class might hold, it might not hold, and I couldn't even. And the funniest part was I couldn't even go to my place. The rain was heavy, and when it's raining in that area, there's usually no bike. Mind you, there's no bike in that area. Even if it's not raining, there's no bike there. It's hard for you to get a bike in that side. So I was just confused. I was like, what would I, if this thing holds, what would I wear? What would I do? You guys, I checked 15 minutes to 9. I didn't have net, my network went off that time. So I didn't have network again. There's my fight there. So when I'm there, I'm always online. So when I'm here, I switch off my data sometimes, not every time. And I have to save my battery. So, and there was no network that period. I think there was no network that period, sha. So I left my data on. I just heard, tum tum. I checked. This they sent this message like that's 5 minutes ago. I didn't know. Moving on, 15 minutes to 9. I saw the message. The woman said she's in school. So we should all just come and do it once and for all. I said, eh? How? Yeah, where would I even start from? It's raining. I you guys, I was just like, what kind of day is this? And I'm someone that when a slight thing happens, my mood just changes instantly. I don't know how to get hold of myself when I'm tensed, when I'm in a situation that is bigger than me. It was raining, and luckily for me, I had my umbrella, my bottle umbrella there at his place. So I was like, okay, think. I started crying, you guys. Ha! Oh my god! I started crying. If it, I'm actually a crybaby. I cry at basically everything. When I'm looking for something, I cry. When I'm tensed, I cry. When I'm angry, I cry. Oh my god, that's aside. So I started crying, and when I'm crying, I don't like. Don't just leave me alone first. Don't. But sometimes I don't want to be left alone. But sometimes leave me alone first. So I was like, okay, instead of you crying, think of something to do. I said, okay, I picked up my umbrella. I feel like wore something under the rain. You guys, I walked from. I don't even know how to explain to you guys from where I walked from. But actually walked. The walking was not the problem because I knew I was going to walk because there was no bike. The rain, it was actually very heavy. You guys, the rain, oh my god, the rain was so very heavy. So I walked and I held the umbrella like this, like when you're covering yourself and the umbrella is covering your face, like, your eyes, and I knew nobody was listening to me, and it was raining heavily. So even if I'm shouting, nobody's going to hear. Nobody's even. They'll feel like it's the extra noise or extra sound from the zinc because the rain was actually like when it's raining, it's always like. So, you guys, I walked a bit from. I walked a bit away from his place, like his building. So I got to a place that is a straight road. You guys, I don't know how I busted into tears. I got my umbrella light and I was shouting, Jesus, you have to help me. Jesus, you have to help me. I cannot afford to miss this thing. I cannot afford to miss this thing. If I miss it, I'm going to repeat it. Oh my God. I was, see, yeah, there's some situations you'll be in, and you realize, you guys, I was manifesting Bible verse, so, hey, the Lord will go before me. I will find favor in this. Ah, you guys, it's not, I will find favor in her sight, even if I go late. Eh? I, I don't think there's any. Ah. I was quoting Bible verse. I was manifesting Bible verse. I was crying. I was shouting. I was like, God, please, I need you. Because, truthfully, if you miss it now, according to what they said, if you miss the observation, you cannot partake in the teaching practice. So that is automatically carry over. Automatically you are spilling. I was like, God, I will not come and stay in this school. I will not come back to this school because of one course. Lord Jesus, not be small prayer I fire as I dey comot though. So moving on, I finally like was able to get hold of myself because the rain now subsided a little bit. I was like, okay, God is answering my prayer. So I was drenched when I got home. I was actually totally wet. Ha. So when I got home, I think I had to like pick what I was going to wear, and I don't know how I like, but I just knew I somehow time was not on my side anymore. So I go back home, I picked a skirt and top. Yeah. See, I don't know what to say. But moving on, I wore what I was supposed to wear, and luckily I had cover shoe at home, I had skirts, I had long top. I wore it, and the rain, as when I got home, the rain stopped already, so I was like, good one. Hey guys, I got to the junction. I got to Okeodu. I'm just saying junction. I got to the bus stop. Okeodu. We were only three inside our bus. They were texting on the group chats. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? This woman says if she enters this place and she closes this door, she's not going to open it back again. I said, hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, what am I going to do? I was like, busy bushy beggar. I even had to tell them, like, tell them I'm coming from a far place. Because I mean, this kind of situation, what will I do? So I was like, please, if you should just do something. So someone that texted in the group chat, like, she has given you guys time. Anytime you come, but just ensure you don't, once it's this time, don't enter again. So luckily, I got to school and you have to, for observation, you need your lesson plan. I actually thought I had it at home here, but unfortunately, I do not have it. I would have showed you guys. Lesson plan is like what you draft out, you yourself as a teacher, your topic, your class, and everything that has to do with functional words of classroom, teaching, and all of this stuff. So, here I got to school. So I was able to ask them, like, where are you guys? I got to school and I realized that they were just whining us. They were just teasing us with, like, tension, or someone was not even in school yet. So, when I got there, I was like, and so I got there luckily. I was like, okay, this is even an advantage, save. So they were like, why you just come? Didn't you get the message? I was like, I've not had lights in my phone. My power bank dead. Everything. So they were like, sorry, even with so we had to like come early so we could charge. I was like, okay. So what they were like, did you come with any instructional material? I said instructional material, okay. You guys, when you are tense, you don't know what to do. You forget everything. Something that when you're in your right senses, you would easily do it and grab. Oh, I didn't remember nothing. If I remembered instructional material, I would have used my Bible because I thought religion, yes, religion, something like that. So images of like Bible and stuff. So like using the Bible would have been a very good point, like a good instructional material. So I was like, I don't have instructional material. What am I going to do? They were like, what are you taking? I was like, I'm teaching this. They were like, okay, since there's no Bible, can't you opt in for Quran? I was like, that's a very good point. Thank you. So there's a lady that sells stuff around the education blog. I usually buy stuff from her. I've actually showed her place in the video in my disappointing day in school. Yeah, that was the lady I bought snacks from. That was the day who like, so I went to her, I was like, Mommy, good morning, ma. I have observation today and the way everything turned out, so it's very, everything like just turned out in a haste like this. Please, can you lend me your Quran? I forgot my instructional material at home, my Bible. She was like, will you bring it back? I was like, of course now. You even know my face, so I'll bring it back. So she was like, yes, I even know your face and I trust you. So she gave me the Quran. I was like, thank you so much. You guys, that was the day I really loved Muslims. And I loved that just for that good that she did. Anytime I'm in school, I ensure I go there to buy stuff from her just because of that good that she did. So they were like, if I went to check for Quran since I didn't have Bible, they were like, have you created your lesson plan? I was like, no. They were like, okay, we still have time since the woman is not here yet. Mm. So they like someone had to like take the middle page from it because your lesson plan covers almost all the pages, like your first page, second page, third page, then fourth page. Allah Shedunye. So I I was able to like come up with something and just write. They actually and funny enough, the girls I met also they were Muslims. There was really no Christian among them at that point where I met them. So they were really, really helpful. They were if not for them, it's have been so obvious that I would have done nothing because the way things get to me so easily and I'm trying to work on that. So moving on, they were like able to take a sheet of paper from me, like the middle part, and they were like, okay, just do this, right? So while I started my own, they were done with jazz already. They had their instructional material. They were just like talking to each other and all of those stuff. For me, I didn't talk to anybody because time was not on my side. I had to quickly get done with my lesson plan. So they were like, the man said she's around. So I was like, okay, what's going to happen? They said, we'll all go and meet her. I said, okay. So luckily, my name was about 40 something on the list, and she was calling us out alphabetically, like numerically rather, but like you understand what I'm saying. She was following the list, which I was actually very happy. I was like, oh God, because if they should call randomly, they can just call me and my lesson plan is not even. And mind you, I was making two lesson plans, so imagine how much time I was going to spend on that thing. And you have to rule, you have to all those serere. So I was done and I wasn't done, mind you. Okay, I think I was almost done with one. I had to like start the second one. So I did the second one and she was still around 20 something. So I was able to quickly get done with my lesson plan that I was writing, and she called me. Literally I was done, guys. She called me and it wasn't I won't say I wasn't prepared of course, but I was able to like because I watched other people while they were doing jazz and I was able to get to know things. And the way she was like, because the observation was like, you act like a teacher in front of her, and if she's impressed, she grades you. They actually gave us like a piece of paper, pink, but my own. So they gave me though, my don't worry, they gave me mine is fine. So she gave me when it got my turn, I came out and I tried to like compose myself and if you are a teacher and you are not like you're not 100% composed, they're going to tell you you're not fit. You're not they'll just give you a bad grade. So I mean, and this is a one time thing, so you have to try my best to impress and just get good grade at least. So you guys, finally, it got to my turn and I was able to do what I wanted to do, and she graded me good. That was the first one that I almost missed. The second one, you guys, the first one was I think the first one was on a I can't remember, but the second one I can't forget that one. The second one was on a Sunday. So was it after service? Did I even go to church that day? I don't think I The second one was by I can't remember exactly, but it was in the morning. Was in the morning around that morning period. I lost my pictures and I've easily just checked to so I can give you an accurate date and time because I took pictures. Of course, why not? So the second one was on a Sunday. That one I was already prepared for that one because with everything that happened during the first one, I definitely would not even want to put myself in a situation where I'm tensed, where I'm not composed, where I have to rush through my lesson plan and if there's a mistake I don't even know. So the second one I was able to like make my lesson plan ahead of time and I got to school. The second one I got to school. It's a man. This one was a man actually, not a lady. A man, so I feel like he's a man. So it might be easier. Nibo, I got to school on a Sunday morning and he was there. I left my house that day, and mind you, it was still, I think the first one was on a Friday, or the second one was on a Sunday, because the time apart was not really much because that was period there was really no bus, and you have to get to, and even when you get to the junction, say, you find the bus, you might not really see enough crowd, do you understand? Because that was the period where some people went home, so just like education students around, people that had to, so the people that were around were probably like just waiting for their observation or you need to stay back at school. So that's how like scanty the school, the like area was that period. So I got to the bus stop. You guys, I stayed inside this vehicle. Oh my god. I stayed inside this vehicle and I said it got to a point I started counting buses and cars that were passing by. Like private cars and those regular buses but not school. Ah, I stayed there and it got to a point I was not comfortable anymore. I ran out of patience. So I started praying again in my mind that God, what kind of thing is this? What is happening? The first one, I got to this place, we're just three in the vehicle. Now again, this so luckily passengers, like people just not really students because we're not really students, looking at their faces, some people just you understand me. I feel like some were like master students who during that period, but I don't know. The shark came and we were able to like get out of that place. So the second one, we had it at human kinetics, yeah, inside like that place, that area. So I got there and I was thinking, okay, it's Sunday and you understand now, it's Sunday. So I got there and this man was there already. I think the time was scheduled for, I can't remember exactly because I mean, it's been a while. But I sure got there and they had started and I got there. I was late because I got to the back. I got to like junction bus stop where I'm supposed to get bus to school, and no single person there. We had to wait. So I got there, and the man was like, when I got there, I met somebody there. So I was like, "How long have you been?" I was like, "Hi, how long have you been here?" And the person said, "Quite a while." I was like, "Wow." I usually we're going to get in and do this thing. He said he doesn't know. We should just wait and see. So I got there. We're just there. People they were already going on, and this one was speaking randomly. I don't think he was going with the list at all. It was doing. I think it was like after he pardoned us, so he started like going with the list. So what happened was after a while, I had to take something. I don't know, but he left the class. So we entered. When he left class, some people went out to buy water because I mean Sunday is always like a long day. Do you understand? You need to stay hydrated every goddamn time. So he came back and me that have been outside, you lecturer will leave class and I will still be outside. It's not possible. Immediately the man went out, me I entered though. No, I entered. I had my seats. I just opened my lesson plan and I was like scrolling through it because I had already gone through it. I think the previous night, so I had like mastered some stuffs there. So he came back. Oh, this man came back and said, even though we were in this class when I left, as long as I didn't meet you in this class, stay outside. I was like, yeah. So imagine if I was outside. That was how I would have. I don't know if he would have changed his mind because you can't predict these people. Sometimes they are in a bad mood. Sometimes they're in a very, very, very bad mood. Sometimes they are just in a bad mood. So you just cannot predict. I was like, so I was like, me, I don't have business. Luckily, I was inside. So luckily, guys, it got to my turn, and this man, oh my god, the instructional material I used, okay, I was able to go with a Bible. So my first observation, I made use of a Quran, while the second one I made use of the Bible. This man looked at me and said, I wore a cover shoe that day was very rough for me. I don't even want to go into details because I had like a bad day. Sha, let's not talk. Let's not go there. This man was looking at me. This man looked at me and said, "You're not dressed like a teacher." I did not argue. I did not. Everything he's saying is not concern me. As long as I'm able to stand right in your front and you are seeing me, I am doing that observation. Because if I miss this thing, I don't know what's going to happen. So anything you have to say, that's your own cup of tea. Let me just do my this thing, mark me and give me my pink sheet. That's all. Oh. So, anyways, guys, it got my turn and I was able to do it. So you look like a teacher. Why did you come late? After everything, he graded me good. He graded me good. He graded me good. Yeah, so anyways, that's my gist though, you guys. I finished sharing my story. And I actually hope this video was fun to watch. Sorry it was long. I had no idea I was going to talk like this. And I actually enjoyed filming this video. And I'm going to continue eating my cheese ball. So anyways, ensure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I know you enjoyed it because for me to be dancing like this, I'm telling you a story. The story sounded like a good one. Everything is all But please guys, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know if you actually enjoyed this video. And what I was going to talk about before was education. When you're in education, you have to go for observation before you can go for teaching practice. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's it. It is very compulsory. It is a compulsory thing you have to do as an education student. So we can say, or they can say, you are a verified educationist. If you want to be a teacher, but that's still the same road. I have a gist I want to drop, but I am going to drop that gist depending on how much vibes I get in the comment section. And all of those, if I get enough vibes, I'm going to drop the video. I'm going to gist you guys. But if I don't get enough vibes and enough views in this, I'm going to feel like I'm a very bad storyteller and I will not have the mind to want to share any story again. So I'll catch you guys in my next video. Wish you a good week. I love you so much. You're always here. Peace out.